Watch movies.
Welcome back to the Watch Movies podcast. You know, it's been a bit.
Been a couple weeks.
It's been 2 weeks.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I do the show every week.
Really?
Yes.
Where were you doing it?
Shit, man, we should have been uploading.
Oh,
or
something.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I
y'all-
didn't know that y'all weren't recording those. That's weird, Josh. What you had me do that for?
Yeah. You
Don't
was
worry
just
about
by himself.
Don't worry about it.
Doing unreleased solo episodes that Josh watches alone at night. Just, yes.
Back in the chair,
Yeah.
back on the couch.
Yep.
Just like John Carpenter. I'll get into that. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Producer Josh back in the producer's chair.
Yeah.
So what I mean by on the couch is we're just talking about this fucking pretty batshit thing. I think it's hilarious. I'll tell you why. John Carpenter, he just announced that he directed a new horror TV series called
Okay.
Suburban Screams,
Get this, though. Get
completely remotely from his couch. They were filming in Prague or
What?
wherever. They were filming in Prague.
this. Craig.
They were
Prague,
filming in Prague.
Yeah.
They were filming in a whole different continent, and John Carpenter was on his couch in LA on fucking Zoom telling him what to do, and he directed the whole thing from that.
Does he have the cooties? Like, what's the problem?
I don't know, I
Like,
just-
He's a bag chaser. He was just like, yeah, I'll direct it, but I'm not
I'm
leaving.
not leaving my house. I'm just going to get super high and just be like, yeah, do that via Zoom. Kind of, I don't know how I feel
No,
about
he's
that.
definitely
I hate
watching.
it.
He was definitely watching the Lakers. He's a big Lakers fan, big Warriors fan as well. Definitely watching them that series, ripping the bong, playing Assassin's Creed Black Flag, and just being like, yeah, it's fucking cool, dude. Yeah, that looked great. That
Garrett,
looked great, dude.
Garrett's been saying that Ted Lasso season 3 was half-assed, but he's going to praise John Carpenter for directing from his couch.
Let me tell you something. It's not going to be good. I just respect the bag chasing.
I do too.
I
Yeah,
do
that's-
not. That's fucking awful.
Isn't that weird? I mean, I'll take the money. He's 80, so like whatever.
Yeah,
do
no.
what you
The
wanna
thing
do,
is,
but-
like, people constantly ask John Carpenter to go do shit. Like, please, just can you come do this? He's like, no way. They're like, producer credit, and he's like, fine, that's awesome. I will get the money from it. He says his favorite thing about the Halloween series now is he gets checks for it every year. That's hardcore, in my opinion, because he didn't make any other Halloween movies. He made one.
you know how in SpongeBob sometimes Plankton's girlfriend Karen would like roll around
Yeah.
like on the little thing. I feel like that's how John was. They had like an iPad next, like just with
Dude,
wheels,
honestly, maybe.
and they would just roll him around, and he'd be like, "You should
I-
scream louder."
I guess I respect the bag chasing, but also I'm just imagining being a person, not an actor or anything, just like another regular
Yeah.
person working on that movie.
Being a PA on
and
that.
fucking John Carpenter yelling at you through a computer.
Yeah, I'd be like,
fuck out of here.
I kind of,
man.
honestly,
Do you still have to bring him coffee every day?
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of
You have
feel.
to order a start like delivery to
Yeah.
his house every day.
And he just tells you to pour it over your head because you're a bitch.
I kind of feel like he wasn't really directing it. He was just kind of giving his input over Zoom, and there's like an AD, an assistant director, who's like telling people what to do and shit.
Yeah.
I think what he was just doing was like giving advice because
Yeah.
there's no way.
But they
you can-
want it to say directed by.
Yeah.
John
Exactly.
Carpenter. So yeah.
It's the thing is, I just feel like there's no way you can direct something and make it good remotely. You have to be on set in the shit with the actors, with the crew, like on their level, making the whole thing together. You can't make it remotely, make it good. Respectfully, because I love John Carpenter, he's my favorite director. So I just found that extremely hilarious.
That's wild to me.
Can
Good
you
job, John.
Imagine like, there's these actors who are like very particular about everything that happens on a movie set, like Tom Cruise. Imagine someone trying to direct Tom Cruise via Zoom. Like,
Dude, Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise would at that point direct himself, which I think he already does.
I think Tom Cruise would try to like kill himself to send a message. Like he would be like, I hate this so much. Then he would like kill himself, and they would be like, all right, well, I guess we're wrapped.
or like do like the Banshees of Inisherin thing where he's like, I will chop off my fingers.
Yeah, and he's like gonna do.
He's like,
Yeah, no,
and they're like, no way. And then John Carpenter opens his door and there's fucking fingers
Yeah.
on the fucking-
And he-
on the doormat.
and he
He's
just
like,
sits there. He
"Oh
goes,
my
"Watch
God."
me hang from a plane now, pussy." And then
He's like, well, no, there's no director on set, so I can just I could do whatever I want. I can crash this plane into a field and like jump off and parachute. And they're like, no. He's like, where's the director at? I don't see the director. Okay, I'm doing that. And they're like, okay, you need to come right now. He's about to do some
all right,
crazy
Tom.
shit.
This is a horror movie about suburbia.
Yeah, he's about to do
I
some
heard
crazy shit.
spaceship.
Yes.
We're going to space.
so I'm gonna go to space with or without you.
Although we are talking about John Carpenter directing a TV show, we have been watching movies, and by that I mean Dex saw.
I saw-
What's it called? Spider.
Before we get into
movie.
that,
What?
I want to talk to Josh for a second.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
You said something to me off camera a minute ago. So you in Brooklyn.
Shout out.
Shout out Brooklyn. Been
Staple
watching
on
a
the
lot
YouTube
of
channel now.
what you called Bluey.
Yes.
Bluey.
Louis.
So this is a television children for children program.
Yeah, it's an Australian television show. It's
Directed at children.
yeah
For children.
Sure, it's just
I just can't even speak on it. I have no idea what you're saying.
Do you also watch Peppa Pig?
no. Peppa Pig is ass.
Oh, but you've checked it out.
Tried Peppa Pig.
You
just kidding.
tried it out.
No,
Yo, I couldn't get into it.
look.
Plot
I'm
wasn't
gonna
there,
be.
man.
I'm gonna be defended by the comments. I'm sure all two of them.
Oh, no, I'm not getting at. I don't even know what it is.
It's
I'm
it's
getting
similar
at you.
to like watching like Finding Nemo. Like it's the same.
Is it though? I don't think that
It's
it
the
is.
same level.
Mm.
It's not. It's not like a
It's
fucking.
a-
It's not
it's-
like no. Listen, it's
Best
not like
movie I've ever seen in my life. Finding Nemo. One of
well,
them.
You don't even like
listen,
animation. Shut the fuck
It's
up.
not like. It's not like Blue's Clues where they're like, oh, the square. Like it's an actual show with like a narrative and lessons and stuff and like
So it's like Ted Lasso for children.
kind of. It's exact same vibes. I'll be honest. It's a very good.
Really?
I feel like Ted Lasso is for children.
Are they leaking sex
We'll get
tapes
into
on
that
Bluey?
They what?
Are they leaking sex tapes on Bluey?
Yeah.
No, but it's just very much those vibes. It's just a good like we put it on in the mornings like we just woke up. There's
What is
just,
it
like Saturday
streaming
morning
on?
cartoons. It's on Disney Plus.
Uh,
It's just good vibes. Like it's
Okay.
not like we're not like sitting down for dinner and watching like
Right,
we're-
right.
Okay,
like
yeah.
it's just like on in the mornings,
on
like
in the-
little Saturday morning,
I see. It's
Saturday
a good
morning
little
cartoon.
vibe.
Yeah,
Cereal,
like as you're still waking up, you're on your phone, like you just it's
Yeah.
it's good shit.
Okay.
You're just
Shapes and
listening to
colors
the
I was
other
just
dog
interested. I-
show.
And there's like 150 episodes, so it's just like you just put it on, and,
Dude,
they're each
fuck.
like 7 minutes long.
There's a there. How what?
They're each like 7 minutes long.
What?
It's not even a real show, Josh.
Well, that's how they do kids shows because kids aren't paying attention for a 25-minute plot. Like they do
you,
7-minute
like,
plots.
Okay, think about children. This show is not made for you.
It's not made for
children.
Josh.
Yeah.
It's definitely not made for it. It is award winning. Like it's like one of the best
Oh,
kid
yeah.
shows that's out right now.
So is
But-
Handy Manny, but
Hey, Handy Manny's like
Handy
like,
Manny was the
honestly,
shit when I was
Not
it's
too
not
much
bad.
of Handy Manny, man.
dude,
Yeah, that day,
I
the
love
show
Handy
Handy
Manny. All right,
Yeah,
Little
I'm
Bob
just
the
I just
Builder,
wanted to- like,
Spicy
I
Bob
wanted
the
to-
Builder.
it's good vibes.
we
Good
like
vibes.
we'll
You should
brush
check it
over
out.
it. I will.
Maybe I'll
actually.
put an episode on. Well, we'll be good.
Dude, I will.
Dude,
I
Josh
will.
just
Are we gonna
pwned you the
react to
entire
Bluey?
time.
Is that what
This
we're saying?
Blue
Pony.
reaction is coming soon.
Buddy, not everything's a competition, man.
He just pwned you the entire
No,
time.
dude, he didn't. I was just interested, and I'm gonna check it
I
out now.
appreciate the interest.
You told me it
this
was
is
like
not
Ted Lasso.
first take. Like we're
Yeah,
not competing.
dude. I need you. You're so aggressive. But anyway,
What?
you saw Spider-Man
across the spider.
in Spider-Man 2
Two Spider Two verse.
Dose. Did you like it?
I loved it. That movie is phenomenal.
Really?
I'm not as big on Into the Spider-Verse as everyone else is. I think it's great. Loved it. 8.5, 9 out of 10.
People are like
Right.
best movie I've ever
People
seen.
are, oh, this is the best animated movie of all time.
Yeah.
People will come up to me and go, "That's the best Spider-Man movie." And I go, "No, it's
Wrong.
not.
No.
What are you talking about?"
No, it's not. And now it's definitely not because Across the Spider-Verse is better than the first
Yeah.
one.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What-
I honestly have like no real nitpicks with the movie other than it's a little long. It's like 220.
Yeah, it's 220. I looked at we got tickets to go see it Saturday morning.
Oh, nice.
220.
How long
Yeah.
is the first one?
Shorter than that. I don't know.
Really? Get
Definitely
someone
not
to
220.
figure
I will
that
say I
out.
just rewatched the first one last night to get ready.
Oh,
for it.
really?
Very very good movie.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
solid. It's a very cool movie.
I like it a lot. It's great.
very cool movie.
I mean, well, it's the
It
first
is.
one is really cool. I did really enjoy it.
The first
It's
one's-
been years since I've seen it though. Honestly,
First one's 2 hours long.
Okay, so
That's
yeah, they
not
tagged
bad.
on an
Longer.
extra 20 minutes.
Yeah, we.
Also, it's like a part one situation,
Oh.
which like they told us that already. Like I think part
Yeah.
two comes out either next year or 2025.
Yeah,
Yeah,
one or the other.
2024. It's I believe it's called
Beyond
Beyond the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse.
Ah.
But
Interesting.
yeah, so it's definitely a
a-
part one situation.
95 on Rotten Tomatoes currently. The first one has a 97.
It's
God
it's
damn.
better than the first one.
God,
Uh,
97.
in my opinion.
Me and Garrett saw the first one at a movie theater in Denver, Colorado.
Yeah,
in
and,
2018.
like when it came out, that was the last time I saw it.
Yeah, it was the only
5
time I ever
years
saw
ago.
it. I liked it.
I
But-
saw it twice in theaters
Yeah.
and haven't watched it since.
Yeah.
It's really cool. The art, like the animation's really fucking.
The animation
cool.
style
Like,
is
it looks
cool.
like a comic book and all that, and I feel like that carries most of that movie. To be honest with you, like
Yeah.
that it looks
Oh.
like a comic book.
I disagree.
Like-
with that, yeah.
I think that's what like if it just looked like a regular animated movie, I don't think we're talking about it in the same way that we.
Yeah.
I feel like it has got enough
Ooh.
heart.
There's
I
a
like
difference
that
between
take.
like regular, like if it was animated like a Pixar movie, it would be just as big, in my opinion. If it was animated like the other like Spider-Man like kids like series and shit,
Yeah.
no. But obviously like that makes a difference.
Yeah,
But I do agree that it's a main factor in it. Like people love it. Like that's the big like different thing about it. But the way they do the characters and the plot and the action is just really cool.
yeah.
It's really
and,
good.
like I'm not saying like it would be a bad movie without that. I really like the movie. I think the first movie is really good. I just think that like the animation style, also it being Miles Morales and like having a black Spider-Man and all that. I feel like that is where the hyperbole comes in. Like that would explain the gap between my like it's an 8.5, 9 out of 10 versus people being like this is the best animated movie of all time,
Right.
or this is the best kids movie of all time, or whatever. Like to
Jake-
me, it's not all that.
Jake Johnson Spider-Man funny.
Jake Johnson Spider-Man is funny.
Yeah,
He's
that's
great.
what I like.
I love
Johnson
Jake
Spider-Man,
Johnson
funny.
so much.
I do like the first one. I mean, I probably feel the same way about it as you do. 8.5, whatever. And,
Yeah.
it's. I do feel like it has a lot of heart and stuff. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah.
But I remember it being like really, really good. I mean, at the end, I was very happy with it.
The part where his uncle is revealed to be like
Yeah.
the way they handle the death of the uncle is
Yeah.
just so
That's intense.
it's more interesting in my opinion than Uncle Ben.
Nicolas Cage
For sure.
Spider-Man funny. John Mulaney
Yeah.
Spider-Man funny. You know. And
I
I'm
just
I'm
washed
excited.
my hands. That's why they're wet.
I'm excited to see the second one. What about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah.
The second one's even better. than
I'm
the first.
excited to see it. I'm not like pumped though, because like I liked the first one. Like I said, I only really saw it the one time. I thought it was really good. I like your take about if it was animated normally, it might not be the same because the way it's. I mean, Phil Lord and Chris Miller are also like big dogs.
They're
Like,
really good. Yeah.
everything they make is just so damn good. That's why I'm so I won't talk about Star Wars for too long, but they were the original directors for Solo, and I want to see what they did so bad because they shot most of that movie and they totally reshot everything they did because apparently it was like too funny, and I was like,
That's dumb.
it's so
Han Solo funny.
Dude,
Why don't you? Make it
Yeah,
funny?
his
Exactly.
Han Solo's whole character in the original
Yeah.
trilogy
Well-
was the gritty comic relief. Like,
there was exactly. But you know what's weird? No, I'm sorry. Like I said, I won't talk about this for too long. But somebody
20
who
minutes
saw it
later.
Yeah, someone who saw that cut compared the way they portrayed Han Solo to Ace Ventura.
Oh yes.
Wow. Which,
Why
like,
didn't they
would've-
give me that?
Which would have been, which I'm very interested. I don't even hate it. I would have been. It would have been interesting.
Okay, there's no way. I'm sorry, like just to touch on that. There's no way because there's a scene in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective where he's at the police station and he goes up to his cop buddy, bent over, his ass in his face, and starts talking with his ass cheeks. He goes, "Excuse me, sir."
So we're saying
like-
Han Solo wasn't doing that?
Like,
Han
are you
might have
saying
been
Han
too-
Solo does similar stuff like that? Like,
I don't know,
Okay, I might take it. I don't know.
dude. I would
take
love that. I mean,
Might be better than what we
versus
got.
the- Yeah, I mean, the
I
movie's
think-
not terrible, but it's like,
Yeah, I think it
Forgettable.
needed
Yeah.
to be a little bit more of that. Like you have to balance
yeah.
the humor with like the character and
Yeah.
the dark. The
Ron
darkness of
Howard
his
did a
past
fine.
and all
He
that.
shot that movie in like 3 months
Yeah,
and edited it in like
it was
4.
super just
Crazy.
mid.
Yeah, it is. It's a very mid movie. But anyway, Phil Lord and Chris Miller are great. So like I love them and I'm gonna go see it. And I like the first one. It's just like I can't, and I will get hate for this. Like animated movies like that, it's hard for me to be like I'm gonna go commit to watching 2 hours and 20 minutes of like an animated movie.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
to me.
I'm-
Kind of crazy.
It's wild to me.
I'm with
Yeah,
you.
kinda crazy
I
to me.
think honestly, animation inferior medium.
I
for
agree.
live action
agree.
for like adult stories.
agree.
I mean, I've seen a lot of wonderful animated
Of
movies.
course.
So have I.
Have you
Of
ever
course.
seen Mulan?
Yeah.
We watch movies where
Mulan
like,
is what I'm not like. That's not a good. I don't care about Mulan at all.
Mulan's
Like,
shit.
Mulan's not a great example. to me.
Pixar, like
Ratatouille is like the best
that's
animated
great.
movie I've ever
That's
seen
great.
in my
But
life.
also, how long is an average Pixar movie?
2 hours.
Like
I bet
I doubt it.
I'd say right now, I bet you it's an hour 48.
45,
I
yeah.
bet Ratatouille is.
Would
like
you
an
say hour 45?
No,
Yeah,
that's
I'd say
what
hour
I'm
45.
thinking.
Say wavelength.
No,
I'd
that's
say
what
hour
I'm
40.
thinking too, and that's perfect. But
hour
220,
hour 51.
all right, I'll take that. 220, honestly,
as
over
a
two.
part one of
yeah,
two.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
But
that's
To be
it's a
fair,
lot.
the audience is there for them, so they can make.
They
it.
are.
people. The people
sure.
that do love it are gonna love that it's longer and has
Yeah.
more.
I'm in
shit.
the minority on that, and I'll totally take that. Like
Yeah.
that's fine. But
Where do you land on Lego Movie?
love
Because that
it.
was
love
It's
the
dope.
Lego.
perceived in a similar way with
Yeah.
its breakthrough in animation.
Yeah,
at
I
the
love
time.
that. That's like different to me.
How's it different?
It's different in
That's
a way.
like more animated.
Yeah,
No,
that's like the most animated movie I've
no,
ever
but
seen in my
the
life.
way it was very creative the way we did it. It looks very realistic.
that's
to
why I'm
just
comparing
Legos.
it.
No, it's different. Like it's not. It is computer generated, but it's kind of its own thing. Like if you told me it was stop motion, I'd be like, doubt it, but that's crazy. Like that's a little better. It was more creative and fun to look at, in my opinion.
Which is crazy to me. I mean, I agree. That's why I
Yeah.
compared it, but they
Yeah.
were both very kind of similar across the
I'm not
across
with
the
you on
universe
that
does
take.
for comic book animation what Lego Movie did for Lego
but
Lego
they're-
stop animation.
It's still like 2D to me. Like that's why I get a little 2D animation too. Is even worse to me than like Pixar style or like Dream. Like
That's
2D animation.
That's terrible.
Can't really get behind.
Some of the best animated movies of all time are 2D animation.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, I don't love them in general. Like,
yeah,
like I just
it's
don't.
hard for me to be
Yeah.
as excited about it as I am as a live
Yeah,
action.
like
movie.
that's why I love when
like if you told me that they did tell us that they're making a Miles Morales live action movie, I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah! Like
Yeah, it's
I'm really
way
excited
cooler to
about
me.
that.
Yeah.
That's just better to me.
yeah, I totally agree. Like, I don't. I totally like. I'm not disrespecting the art of animation.
Yeah,
I respect the hell out of it. It's just not for me.
it's a
Like,
very important
I
craft,
hear you.
and I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
I respect it. I just like live action better.
I do
For
too.
me,
That,
well, and
especially when it's practical live
Yeah.
action.
Mhm.
Like I don't want to get into the whole like debate about CGI animation.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah,
care.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like I would much rather watch Tom Cruise actually jump out of a plane
Mm-hmm.
than watch an animated guy jump out of a plane.
Mhm.
Like for
Yeah.
me, that's just better.
no, and y'all aren't wrong because if you think about it, live action movies are still king.
Yeah.
Because compared just the opening and the reaction and everything around No Way Home compared to
Mhm.
Across the Spiderverse,
Oh yeah.
obviously they're both huge movies, but just the zeitgeist impact
Yeah,
of
it's just a
No Way
different,
Home was just
different ballpark. For
yeah,
Yeah.
it's just way bigger.
But I will say, like, I will grab fucking I will grab the pacifier right here. Boom, that's the pacifier. That's a live action movie. And I'll grab fucking Wreck-It Ralph. What's the better movie?
Well, that's not the argument.
No, I know, but the thing is,
That's not the argument at
thing is,
all.
no, I know. I'm just making another point. Animated movies can be better than live action movies.
100%.
That's all. That's what I'm just bringing.
A
don't
good
think- yeah,
animated
totally,
movie can be better than a bad
I
live
mean,
action
of course.
movie.
No,
Of
yeah,
course.
I mean,
Absolutely.
no,
But
one,
thing is-
no one's arguing that.
But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, if if these two movies were out in theaters, which one would you rather go see?
Fucking
The good one.
the Wreck-It Ralph, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But
Yeah,
I'm
but
not saying I don't
gets
go
into-
see them.
That gets into like plot and writing. And,
Yeah,
like,
Nick,
that's
no-
all separate
Yeah,
from.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
It's just
the
a better-
reason the
better
pacifier is
made
bad
movie. Yeah.
doesn't go away if you make the pacifier animated. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like I know that like Spirited Away is better than the fucking Annie remake. Like I know, that's not
The
a
thing is, I wasn't even arguing. I was just saying, like,
Yeah.
it's interesting that
Yeah.
you can,
yeah.
yeah. But I just it's just
not everything's
not.
a competition, though.
You're the one who started comparing them, and we're like, which is better? You know, but
Oh yeah, no, it's just
no.
that's
I
thing
get
is,
what you're saying though.
there is a huge place for animated movies that actually are extremely well made,
Totally.
like Across the Spider-Verse. And if animated movies aren't your thing, that's cool, but I think they should be like hailed as like
Totally.
like a live action movie. in my
Totally.
opinion.
I agree.
Here's a question.
I'm no one sec. I'm just saying I totally agree.
He told you to fucking wait. How do you feel about that? He said, wait a minute.
I totally agree. I just want to finish this point because I don't want to keep going on about this. But what I'm saying is, like I said, I hail what animators do, and like that whole, like everyone who does that, like it's just not personally my thing as much as other people.
Well, what's your favorite animated movie ever? I got mine.
I think low-key mine's Monsters Inc.
Okay.
Oh, that's a great one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good movie.
It's a great one.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, most Pixar movies are just gonna
Just
be
amazing.
killers.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Ratatouille is the best animated movie I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, it's really good. I don't know what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
What about
It's really fucking good.
Well, what's your favorite animated
Look,
movie?
man, I am a normie who's very lame.
I said
Hey,
Monsters Inc. dude.
Y'all are going
You
to
can
hate
don't
my
worry about it.
answer. Mine's even worse than yours.
Oh.
Frozen. I'm a big Frozen guy.
Frozen's good.
I saw
Frozen's
Frozen
great.
3 times in
So-
theaters.
Wish the guy had fire powers at the end, but you know,
I fucking love Frozen, and I'm tired of pretending that I don't. All
Who
right?
told you you can't?
Hey,
man?
speak your truth.
Yeah.
You know, I'll tell y'all. I like Frozen. I did this to myself though because I was uninformed on what the vibe of Frozen was. Because everyone was saying it's so good, it's amazing. And I was like, dude, I'm about to laugh, bro. This movie's gonna be funny. And I was watching it and I was like, this shit is not funny.
Yeah.
Olaf
there's
kinda funny.
parts,
Yeah, Josh
but-
Gad does. his
Olaf
work.
funny, everyone else not funny.
What-
I like Monsters Inc. Everyone funny.
What the movie was missing, in my opinion, Frozen, I mean, was the fucking the cocksucker at the end. I forgot his name.
Hans.
The bad guy. He should have fire powers, and they should have fucking fought.
Oh,
This is
alright.
why he's so amped for the fire Navi. In Avatar. He's like, finally, James is giving me what I wanted.
People who can like make fire.
You should have said Avatar for best animated movie.
True,
Yeah,
because that whole movie is
The whole
animation.
Yeah,
movie's
I know. The
animated.
thing is, then
Yeah.
we're gonna start getting into that like debate
Yeah,
of like you know, and I didn't want to get in that debate.
So I have a
but-
question. Sorry for Dex, real quick, because we probably have other stuff to talk about, and it's a spoiler, so you're gonna whisper it to me.
On
And-
the podcast?
Yes.
Wow,
I
riveting.
want to know this: Are the other Spider-Men like Toby, Andrew, and Tom Holland in the second one? Right here. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell the world.
Well, also, don't give it away with your reaction.
I'm not. I'm ready.
Do you feel comfortable doing this? Do not let him force you to fucking get in his face and whisper shit in his ear.
While they're
What's your
doing-
favorite movie? Animated movie? Josh?
It's The Incredibles. It's the
Incredibles.
best
That's a great one.
one. I have a question for y'all.
Yes, sir.
Will an animated movie ever? I don't know if any of them have ever been nominated. Will an animated movie ever win Best Picture?
I hope not.
'Cause
No.
that's
No.
that. So
Hell
so
no.
that kind of answers the question. That just pretty
No,
much puts it to bed.
I mean, possibly.
It's so sad to me to say no like that, but no.
No,
I mean, even nominated. Like
No.
how does a movie
I
like
think
how does a movie like Into the Spider-Verse has a 97 on Rotten Tomatoes not even get nominated for
Has
the
it?
best?
It can't-
movie?
it
I
can
think
get
there has
nominated.
been.
Yeah, I
No,
think there have.
I think the last time a movie got nominated for Best Picture was maybe Toy Story 3.
Was it?
Yes, or Up. I know Up for sure got nominated for
See,
Best Picture.
I mean that's great. That's
Yeah,
I think that's how it
get
should be.
nominated. I just don't think.
Can you
I just
fact
don't think they'll
check
win.
that for me?
Yeah,
I'm
fact-checking
Googling as an animated movie ever won Best Picture. Or been
They haven't
nominated.
won. I mean,
Has it? No, I mean been nominated.
there's been a few of them. I know Up and Toy Story 3 for sure. Toy Story 3 like maybe could have won low key. Like, dude,
I just can't think of like what would have to happen like for that.
an ass.
1991, 2009, and 2010. Toy Story 3 was nominated.
Oh, Up wasn't nominated.
Maybe that was Beauty and the Beast was nominated in 91. Up was nominated in 2009, and then Toy Story 3 was nominated in 2010.
So that's the last time. It's been over.
it's only
10
3
years.
times ever.
I wouldn't be surprised if Across the Spider-Verse.
I
was on
wouldn't
there.
be either.
Just because I mean the first one should have.
Yeah.
But
I'm
now
shocked
that
that one
now that
wasn't.
there's hype and now that there's like
Yeah.
more people are in on what it is,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
honestly though,
Maybe. Maybe.
if there's going to be a winner, it might have to be like the third movie in this trilogy, like
Mm.
kind of like that Lord of the Rings win,
Yeah.
you know,
That
where
makes
it's
sense.
like, oh, they like told this amazing story for 3 movies and they wrapped it up perfectly and
Yeah.
everyone loves it.
If that happens, if the third movie is also like a 95 plus,
Yeah, if the
then-
third movie, like if they stick the landing in the third movie, I think that might be one of the few opportunities we see for like an animated movie to actually win.
I don't know if it'll win.
I doubt
That's
it.
tough. But I just
I
mean
doubt
that
it.
getting
It would have to
nominated
be
is,
something like that. I don't think you can have a one-off
and it has to be
animated movie that's just so fucking good that there's
Yeah.
no.
and it has to be
live
kind of a
action
dry movie
better.
or dry year for the rest of the
Yeah,
movie.
definitely.
And you also need like whoever the voice cast is.
Star-studded.
You need them out here in these fucking streets.
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is a weird ass fucking movie to win Best Picture and to win 7 Oscars
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But that cast was every fucking where all the time,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and people
Good
don't
point.
do that for animated
True.
movies.
That's true.
That's a very
Well,
good point.
because with in like respectfully to like animation, a lot of these animated movies, they get these big stars, but the stars are doing it for the bag.
Yeah,
They're not doing it because they really care. I don't think personally. Like maybe every now and then, of course, right? But I feel like most of the time they're able to get these big star-studded casts because it takes 3 days of recording in West Hollywood. They don't care. They're just driving over there.
I agree, but I will say Tom Hanks put his whole bussy.
Yeah,
in
man.
Toy
did.
Story.
Hey,
He
bro.
did. He did.
No, man, dude. The
He
cast
was
of
in
Toy
that.
Story 3 put their whole bussy in fucking.
Yeah, no, that's
in
true.
Toy
That's
Story
true.
3.
That's why I say for the rare exception, and especially because they knew Toy Story, and like not that they didn't give their all to Toy Story 1 and 2,
Sure,
they
yeah.
did, but they saw they're like,
I
these
mean,
are the
yeah.
two of the best movies ever that we were a part of. We're gonna bring it. We're gonna
Yeah,
bring
there's
it.
definitely a difference in the effort between Toy
Yeah.
Story and like Shark Tale.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Hundred
you're not
percent.
gonna like.
Will
Even-
Smith spent 5 days in some Burbank studio. Was like singing, like working at the car wash and shit. And it was like, whatever, dude. I'm gonna go home. Like he didn't care.
Also,
Yeah,
I,
you're
I-
not gonna see fucking like Will Smith beating the street, like
No.
telling Oscar voters.
we
like,
go.
yeah.
That's
Shark
hot.
Tale
Y'all gotta
for
go
your
see Shark Tale. It's hot. Yeah, like
I-
you're not doing that.
I will bring this up. Another thing I need to appreciate animated movies for is the stories that are told in animated movies can maybe only be told in an animated way.
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
So think about Ratatouille.
Yeah. There's
If
no
it was
way
a
that
live
movie,
action fucking movie about a rat.
There's no
cooking-
way that movie works.
No, it does a 30 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I agree.
Ratatouille, it works animated. Live action Beauty and the Beast. You remember that?
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Real like animated Beauty and the Beast. It works as a story animated.
Yeah.
You know, Shark Tale. What if that was live action? Like, can you fucking imagine a bunch of Will Smith, Angelina Jolie live action fish?
I
swimming
think
around?
any sort of
I
live
mean,
action
but it's
fish
like
thing.
the Shark Tale's plot is what like this guy is a fuck up his entire life.
Yeah, the
and,
plot.
like-
Yeah,
I mean,
there's-
you can make them
like plot-
humans, but making
Yeah.
them fish is like what's funny about it. You know,
Yeah.
like gangster
Yeah.
fish, gangster sharks.
He's a
and stuff.
fuck
and-
up who works at the car wash, but then he like gets tangled up with like the mafia.
Yeah.
like,
And, like,
you can do that
Yeah.
story. Like you can tell that
They
story.
just can't be
and-
fucking
yeah, they
fish.
just can't be fish.
Yeah.
Like,
Like animated Wreck-It Ralph live action. Can you imagine that live action? Shit show. Pacifier animated, way better. Like, let's be real. So,
Oh yeah, 100%.
so now we just gotta start talking about. Hey, let's instead of taking these live action movies who are probably they're just gonna be shitty.
Yeah.
What if we just make them animated and they're gonna be
Yeah.
better?
Okay, I like this train
Yeah,
of thought.
I did too.
What's a bad live action movie that would be better
rule if it was
if
animated.
it was animated?
Bad live action movie. I just saw one back there. I won't say it, but bad live action movie that would.
Speaking
be
of that,
better.
while you say that, I'm gonna throw the movie of the day.
All
I
right,
picked
movie
this
of the
movie
day.
before we had this idea,
yeah.
but
Uh-oh.
Probably my
You got
super
that.
ex girlfriend would be way better
Oh,
animated.
absolutely.
As
yeah.
in, like an anime.
yeah, 100%.
What's another one?
Dex, what's the movie of the day?
The movie of the day is Pain and Gain, starring
Bro,
Dwayne The
animate
Rock
that.
Johnson and Mark
Oh,
Wahlberg.
make that an animated movie? We're cooking, dude.
Bro, that
That's
movie gets a lot of hate because like they came out right after it happened in real life, and like,
Yeah.
so many people died.
Yeah, it was real.
And then
a
they're
real
just
story.
like, then they got Anthony Mackie and The Rock and Mark Wahlberg like, oh, I gotta get a lift in real quick before we go kill these people or whatever they do in that movie.
RV. Animate that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. That movie's way better.
Wild
animated-
Hogs.
Why?
Wild Hogs, like animated, would be better.
Well,
you
because
know,
RV animated, like the Robin Williams getting like poop all over him. That's funnier than animated, you know.
absolutely. You don't want to see
Yeah.
that live
No,
action.
I
You're
don't
like,
wanna see my dear Robin
animated. It's like
Williams.
it's not even real.
Let Robin Williams do his thing, like you know, all animated though. Like that would be so much better.
Respectfully, rest in peace.
I love him. I love him so much.
Yeah.
The Usual Suspects. Animate that shit.
The Ringer.
I don't know about
the
that.
Ringer. You know?
The
Animate-
Ringer. That movie just doesn't.
That's
need to
the
be
one I
made
was
at
gonna
all.
say before.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah,
you
no.
know what?
What?
Follow me here.
Okay.
Moneyball.
No, shut the fuck up.
Moneyball. If you have them playing just like the most ridiculous fucking baseball scenes you've ever seen in your life, animated, movie's way better.
No, here, okay, actually,
better,
but if
I don't think it would be better,
still be
but
good.
I would like to see an animated Moneyball. That would be cool. Like a really
But
like a
doing,
across the
power-ups
Spiderverse
and
style.
shit, like-
Yeah, it's tough because it has to be something. The best thing is something that's not like a biopic or like a true story, because then you're taken away from what they're portraying.
I think you have to have like things that you can make ridiculous and like just really fucking cool.
Like a rat cooking in his hat.
Like
you
a
know?
rat cooking in a hat.
Yeah.
Or like you can make baseball look ridiculous. I mean, look
You
how
could.
they did it in Twilight.
But let me
Yeah.
ask you this, because
But-
but if it's animated, then how are we gonna get Brad Pitt doing that?
How are we gonna get?
How are
him-
we gonna get Moneyball
Okay.
Brad Pitt?
How are we gonna get? Him, what are we doing here, Mark?
Yeah. What are we doing here? Like I
It's
need
like,
B-Rad out here.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit with a live action?
Dude, Brad Pitt's the only human. That would be sick, actually, dude. That would be awesome. I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Man,
That's an animated movie.
I'm
getting behind.
I'm into this fucking. I'm like looking up movies back here, really bad ones, and I'm like, dude, if these were just animated, they would be so much better.
I have the best one. This movie's awful. You make it animated. Use the same voice actors as the two guys in the movie. Year One with Jack Black and Michael
Oh!
Cera. Dude,
Yeah.
that movie.
What are we doing? That's what I'm
would
talking about.
have
It's like
been
a
perfect.
sausage party mixed with crudes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, what are we doing? Do
Has
that.
anyone ever talked about this
I don't
ever?
think
I feel
so.
like this we're
We're
breaking ground.
originating.
Yeah, we're
We're on the
groundbreaking.
Watch Movie
This is
Pod.
groundbreaking. Really.
We're
Another
groundbreaking on
another
this
good
pod.
movie that I feel like you could make awesome animated. School of Rock.
Yeah.
It's funny. I was just looking at that.
Yeah,
You
Wow.
Yeah.
can make that movie fucking dope. Like it's already dope. You can
All
make
right.
it
You know,
all
we need Happy Feet to be live action.
live action Happy Feet.
Dude, Happy Feet owns.
You know what it
It
is?
looks like a
Right?
nature
At the
documentary.
end,
They're just dancing at each other.
It's like live action people, right? At the end.
What?
There are like live action.
I don't
I
remember.
believe it's live action that they're like watching Happy Feet like in
In the zoo, when they
in
put
the
them in the
zoo.
zoo, it's like a bunch of live
I
action.
didn't
people.
really- I don't remember that.
I don't remember if they're live
that at
action
all.
or if they're animated, real looking people.
Let me put y'all on. We're gonna stop talking about animated movies after this, but I want to do this real quick. Let me put y'all on.
Okay.
Surf's Up, dude.
That movie owns.
That movie is so good.
Really?
Like, yes,
I like the voice acting a lot.
bro. Like, and also like the documentary style of animation is cool to me. Like, it's cool. The
I
whole
like the
movie's
shaky
doc-
cam and the
Yeah, and
zoom-ins
the zooms when
I
he's,
like
like,
when
on
they
a
like. I like
wave.
it when it zooms in really fast
Yeah.
and it's blurry. It's out of focus
Yeah.
at first, and then
he
it
has to do a rack
focuses.
focus real
Yeah,
quick.
like,
Yeah.
but it's animated. It's really cool. But
Yeah. So
what's
I
the
mean,
movie of the
hey,
day again? Pain and Gain. That's
Pain
right.
and Gain.
you
I
heard
just-
it.
Actually haven't seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. You animate Pain and Gain with The Rock and Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah.
Might be a better movie. You know, might be funnier.
Who is that?
What's
You
your favorite,
animate Cheaper by the
I
Dozen
don't-
too.
I
It's
don't
funnier.
know.
It's better.
What's your favorite Mark Wahlberg movie?
Instant Family.
The
No
Departed.
disrespect to the Departed.
The Departed.
No disrespect to the Departed.
I mean, it's The Departed. Yeah, he got
The
nominated. for it.
Departed is the best one.
It's my favorite as well. you know?
It's not my.
We're not
favorite.
gonna sit here. We're not gonna sit here and act like Instant Family is that good.
He asked.
Like it's I.
I like it.
Producer Joshua asked my favorite Mark Wahlberg movie. Okay. I
Okay.
answered truthfully.
All right, fine.
All
I'd
right.
rather watch Shooter.
Then Instant Family.
I own a copy of Instant Family on Blu-ray.
You have
all right?
physical Instant Family.
I own a physical copy
Christ.
of Instant Family because I fucking love that movie. Suck my dick,
Dude, low
Hey,
key,
suck his dick.
low key, guys. We're gonna keep. I'm gonna keep it real here. If we're going favorites, not the best. Ted 2 is something else, guys. Ted 2 is so unbelievably funny.
Okay,
Dude,
I
they go to
need-
Comic Con.
I need other people to acknowledge that he just shit on me. Instant Family is my favorite Mark Wahlberg movie. And
You
not
open
saying,
my
not saying The Departed.
you open my
And then
mind.
this man said Ted 2. Not
Not-
Ted.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Ted 2.
Dude, Ted 2 funnier. Ted 2 is funnier. I'm not even
Sure,
lying.
it's funnier than Instant Family. But I don't
No,
know.
it's
I
Ted
feel
2's funnier than the first Ted. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I
It's
feel like
so
they're.
good.
I feel like I
They're
like
both
y'all's.
great.
I like y'all's options. You know.
Yeah, they're all good.
I'm
dude.
boring. I'm saying The Departed.
If we watched all three of these in one night, that's a great night.
Yeah.
That's a phenomenal day. It would have to be a day because it's a lot of watch time. But
Yeah.
that's
Also, we're doing
the
a
part
little
is
too
like
much
3
Mark
hours.
Wahlberg
Okay,
praise.
okay, yeah, I mean, not praising the man. I'm praising, Four Brothers. Four Brothers is fantastic.
Yeah.
I'll fucking put it out there. I love Four Brothers.
Four
but-
Brothers is God. That's a good one.
By the way, on the most recent bargain bin, y'all had to look on those movies to find a wrestler movie, and Pain and Gain was sitting right there. That would have won.
True.
I
Valid.
wouldn't even know.
Okay,
Valid.
can we talk about that also? Like, I know some
Go
of the
for it.
people who watch these podcast videos, usually people who watch our bargain bin
Yeah.
videos. I fucking hated that. I never want to do that again.
Nah,
That
dude,
prompt
that was
sucked,
the worst
dude.
prompt we'd ever
The
had.
wrestler one was
The
terrible.
wrestler one was ass.
Awful.
And it's still hilarious how people in the comments were like, "Why didn't you just pick Guardians of the Galaxy?" And I'm like, "Buddy, you
It
should-"
wasn't
I'm like-
fucking
I know, I'm
there.
like,
That's
yeah.
why.
I'm like, "Bro, you should have been there."
Yeah.
Like, you should have
Yeah,
been
you
there.
would have totally won.
Yeah,
I
like, you should-
legitimately want
Yeah, you
people who suggest us prompts. Like, you cannot suggest us a prompt unless you go to your local Goodwill.
Yeah.
and you do that shit yourself for a
Yeah,
round.
it's hard.
Like,
It's difficult, man.
or you can suggest prompts, but like you can't shit on us for not picking a movie.
Yeah. Also,
unless
sorry
you
if
go to your local Goodwill and you get that shit.
I also apologize if you recommended that one because we're fuck you though.
I apologize, but it didn't work out. you
that
know?
it was a
was
bad one.
It didn't
whack.
work
I
out.
hated it.
It was a terrible edit.
It's kind of on me for we get a lot of prompts. I thought that one would be easier. That's
I
my
feel bad. Like Paula.
I was like, there's so many wrestlers. There
Yeah.
are so many movies. Like, there's
Yeah.
got to be more.
What are y'all's favorite prompts we've ever done?
Mm.
I think my favorite, creepy as it was that dude asked us so many fucking times,
Yeah.
was the age one.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
Like the Rotten Tomatoes score
Yeah.
closest to our
I'll go-
age.
I'll go horror one. The average 66.6.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
I like the ones we would do. It's like same actor, but like
Oh.
largest difference in scores, like lowest and highest. Because it's
fun
it's
one.
fun to be like, man, this person made a great movie in a shithole. You know what I mean? Like, and it's fun to like try to find
The
those.
duality of
I like
Melissa
the
McCarthy.
duality of man. Yeah, the duality of Melissa McCarthy.
She got a couple
Bridesmaids.
95s. She's got a couple 5s. Like,
Yeah,
you
she
never
does.
know.
She sure do.
Y'all found out that Spy is a banger.
Yeah.
Yep. And The Heat.
The Heat is a good movie.
The Heat, like we.
I didn't
fun-
expect the Heat to be that high, dude.
The Heat's a fun watch. Melissa McCarthy doesn't have that many bad movies, honestly. Like, what does she have that's really bad? Like Life of the
Tammy.
Party.
I mean,
Tammy's bad.
she's got a couple like straight to streaming things that are
Oh,
like
yeah.
just truly awful.
I haven't seen them.
Like,
I only watch her theatrical releases.
she's got like an HBO or excuse me, Max movie.
Oh, really?
That's like she's like a superhero or something. And it's
Dear
one of
God,
the worst
what?
movies I've ever seen.
Oh God.
It's ass.
Oh man, I've never even heard of that.
I
Might be a
haven't
reason
either.
why.
I'm happy I haven't heard of that. My life is better
I think
before I,
it's
knew
called
that.
like Thunder
Yeah,
Squad
it's,
or Thunder
Yeah, it is.
Oh, it
it
was
came
a
out
DC
recently.
movie.
Thunder
that-
Force.
Thunder Force.
Was it-
No.
Yeah,
it's
it's with Octavia Spencer.
Can you look
What?
up the Rotten Tomato score for that one?
God, we're
I think
wasting
it's
some
like
talent.
A 7. Like it's not good.
That's awful.
Yeah,
Uh,
it is. It's a 34 Metacritic score, and
But
it
yeah,
has
then
a.
she also has like 2 Oscar nominations.
Yeah,
you
been
never know.
nominated
Well, you know.
twice and just
It has a 22 Rotten
Okay.
Tomato score.
That's what you can do when you've like you're kind of she's not gonna say she's world class. Like she's not that good. She's great though.
she's amazing.
But that's what you can do.
She has a very accomplished career.
I know
You
that's
can
the
call
thing.
her
That's the thing.
world
That's
class.
what happens when you're accomplished.
You
like,
can call yourself world class. when you
I
have
think
2
she's world
Oscar
class. I think
nominations.
that's cool to call.
I mean,
her world
hey
class.
man, like
She
Adam
got,
Driver.
She got Oscar nomination off the strength of being the funny fat friend.
Yeah,
in
100%. That's
Bridesmaids.
hard to do.
And
The-
then came back and got another Oscar nomination off a biopic. That's range, baby.
That
Yeah,
is.
the biopic. Can you ever forgive me?
It's
Yeah.
so good.
Has
Yeah.
a 98 on Rotten
That's
Tomatoes.
crazy.
That movie
movie's-
is so
yeah.
fucking
The director
good,
that
dude.
directed that also directed Thunder Force. So
Wow.
they're working together on highs
The
and lows.
duality of
they're
man.
working together on highs and lows.
We
Ben
just
Falcone.
be out here doing as humans, just whatever you want.
Yeah, dude.
Like, I'll
You make a
really
fucking
good movie and a shithole.
Oscar-nominated biopic, and then you're like, let's make Thunder Force together.
Hey, Warner Brothers cut the check, baby. We're making
Hey.
Thunder Force. Let's go.
Yeesh.
Bride Wars would be better animated. All right, guys.
All right.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna call that.
Yep.
We're gonna call it.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Tell us a movie you would like to see animated.
Yeah, that it's bad, or you would like just it would be you think it would be better animated. There's a lot. We just came up with a lot of examples. You can come up with a lot more, I'm sure.
Yep.
I think we're just gonna go and watch more movies after this.
Probably.
right?
Probably,
I'm
Yeah.
gonna go finish Ted Lasso.
as I am known to do.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Well, you should as well.
Watch movies.